A good case can be made that the eighth commandment, do not steal, is the one commandment that encompasses all the others. How does do not steal encompass the other commandments? Well, murder is the stealing of another person's life. Adultery is the stealing of another person's spouse. Coveting is the desire to steal what belongs to another person. Giving false testimony is stealing justice, and so on. This commandment is unique in another way. It is the only commandment that is completely open-ended. All the other commandments are specific. The fifth commandment, for example, states that it is our parents whom we should honor. The sixth commandment, prohibiting murder, is about taking the life of an innocent human being. The seventh commandment, prohibiting adultery, is also specific to a married person. Two unmarried people cannot commit adultery. But the commandment against stealing doesn't even hint at what it is we're forbidden to steal, which means that we cannot take anything that belongs to another person. And that, in turn, means three big things. First and foremost, the commandment against stealing has always been understood to mean that we are not allowed to steal another human being, what we call kidnapping. That is why no one who had even an elementary understanding of the eighth commandment could ever use the Bible to justify the most common form of slavery, the kidnapping of human beings and selling them into slavery. Critics of the Bible argue that the Bible allowed slavery, but the type of slavery described was in almost all cases what was known as indentured servitude, the selling of oneself to another person for a fixed period of time in order to work off a debt. This had nothing to do with kidnapping free people, such as was done in Africa and elsewhere. That was expressly forbidden by the eighth commandment. The second significant meaning of the commandment against stealing is the sanctity of people's property. Just as we are forbidden to steal people, we are forbidden to steal what people own. It has been shown over and over that private property, beginning with land ownership, is indispensable to creating a free and decent society. Every totalitarian regime takes away private property rights. In the ancient and medieval world, a few rich people owned all the land, and the majority of the population worked on that land for the enrichment of the owners. And then, in 19th century Europe, many socialists argued for taking away private property and giving it to the quote-unquote people. Where that advice was followed, in what came to be known as the communist world, theft of property quickly resulted in theft of freedom and ultimately massive theft of life. The third enormously important meaning of the commandment against stealing concerns the many non-material things each person owns: their reputation, their dignity, their trust, and their intellectual property. Let's quickly run through these. 1. A person's reputation. Stealing a person's good name, whether through libel, slander, or gossip, is a particularly destructive form of theft because, unlike money or property, once a person's good name has been stolen, it can almost never be fully restored. 2. A person's dignity. The act of stealing a person's dignity is known as humiliation, and humiliating a person, especially in public, can do permanent damage to what is perhaps the most precious thing any of us owns: our dignity. 3. A person's trust. Stealing a person's trust is known as deceiving someone. In fact, in Hebrew, a term for tricking someone is gnevat da'at, which literally means stealing knowledge. One example is tricking people into buying something, as when a real estate agent omits telling a prospective purchaser all the flaws in a home in order to make a sale. Another example would be when someone deceives another person with insincere proclamations of love in order to obtain material or sexual favors. 4. A person's intellectual property. This form of theft includes anything from copying software or downloading music and movies without paying for them to stealing a person's words, what we know as plagiarism. Stealing a life, a person, a spouse, material property, intellectual property, a reputation, dignity, or trust. There is hardly any aspect of human life that is not harmed, sometimes irreparably so, by stealing. That is why it is fair to say that if everyone observed only one of the 10 commandments, observing the commandment, do not steal, would, all by itself, make a beautiful world. I'm Dennis Prager.
I've been working in my journal, personal journal, and writing everything regarding my research in aquaculture and renewable energy. And it took me years to do it, and I almost lost it when they towed my Nissan Sentra. The second security even accepted it that my old car, they towed it. Food and energy, the most important commodities in the future. We should do some actions in research and development and innovation for the future of our children's children. From 2001 to 2007, I did my independent research and development and innovation in aquaculture from 2003 to 2007. I transferred to Aqua Farming Tech Incorporated to test my broodstock red and golden orange tilapia with the approval of Rocky Friends to test it in this farm. He is also the founder and CEO. When I was in Aqua Farming Tech, I collaborated with Rocky Friends in research and development and innovation in intensive culture system in aquaculture. Most of it are out-of-the-box ideas, and the experimentation we have done was recorded in videos and in my personal journals. Rocky Friends and me, Efren Tadiaman, had done some innovations never been tried in aquaculture. Rocky and me is the same age. We are born in 1957. We are the baby boomer. Aqua Farming Tech is the definitive leader in the industry. State-of-the-art aquaculture operations are conducted from the two farms encompassing 120 acres. Always an industry innovator. Aqua Farming Tech is the first farm with more than 60 tanks. One of the first farms to build above the ground cement tanks, and the first farm to utilize a mechanical aerator to improve the oxygenation of the water, the first farm to develop and implement method of recycling water, and the first farm to generate significant percentage of its power from solar, and the first farm to self-manufacture its own feed, and the only farm endorsed and accredited by the state of California to do and accept training and education of people about intensive culture system in aquaculture.
In a world with increasingly limited land for growing food, we invest in agricultural enterprises that produce the highest possible yield per acre. We also leverage that strength by using the most efficient energy resources on the planet. It's no secret that some of the smartest investors in the world are betting on the development of highly efficient methods of growing food in smaller spaces. People like George Soros, Warren Buffett, and Bill Gates have seen the numbers and added farmland to their portfolios. Here's what they know. The world's population is projected to be 40% higher by 2050 than it is today. That's not far down the road, and yet our farmland is shrinking every year. An estimated worldwide equivalent of 40% of California's agricultural land is lost every 18 months. which will result in a dramatic increase in the cost of food. But there's hope and opportunity. There are methods of farming that can address these frightening numbers and help feed a hungry planet while generating profits for forward-thinking investors. In short, a chance to do well by doing good. In this respect, New Global Energy Business Unit, Aqua Farming Tech, has been at the forefront of developing and implementing the most advanced sustainable methods of producing premium seafood since 1993. Its operations are located just east of Palm Springs in the heart of the Coachella Valley in California. When Aqua Farming Tech started, global aquaculture accounted for less than 10% of seafood consumption. Now it's about 40%. The United States imports about 86% of its seafood, only half of which is wild caught. In fact, what looks like a brilliant idea now had its critics 20 years ago, as our aqua farming manager, industry legend Rocky French explains.
When we started, everybody was thinking that we were crazy because we're trying to build fish farm in the desert. It turned out this is the very best place to start fish farming.
But as ideal as the Coachella Valley is for growing tilapia, this type of farming also has its pitfalls. In California and elsewhere, other fish farms have shut down as a result of 3 persistent issues. We're fortunate that Rocky and the rest of our technical team have met these challenges.
High density type of fish farming, you're faced with like 3 major problems. Electricity, feed, and water. In our case, we're able to mitigate our problem by putting a solar array. We save about, we save about 80 to 90% of our electric bill already. The second issue was water use. And of course, in the farm, we're doing recirculation. We pump the water, it goes into our reservoir, gets cleaned up by the water vegetation. One of the major costs of fish production is feed. We figured that if we could build our own feed mill, design our own feed, and have better control on what type of ingredients that we could put in the feed, this would be a major contribution to the production of good quality, sustainable type of fish.
In addition to producing our own feed, Aqua Farming Tech has developed a proprietary fish feeding methodology that is projected to save up to 70% of the overall feed cost. The program involves feeding our fish green algae for the first 4 months in the grow-out ponds. In their natural environment, tilapia, which are vegetarian, feed on nutrient-rich algae and other aquatic plants. This sustainable technique dramatically lowers the feed cost, and the oxygen-producing action of the algae reduces electricity costs by diminishing the need to run mechanical paddle wheels to aerate the water during the day when the electricity rates are at their highest. By successfully solving critical cost issues that confront fish farming in this area, we lead the industry in tilapia farming, and we are in a position to acquire or lease other California fish farms as they have closed. Because Aqua Farming Tech has perfected high-density aqua farming, our yields are much higher per acre than traditional fish farming. Most farms yield about 1,200 to 1,500 fish per acre, while we average 30 to 35,000 fish per acre.
going to complain to your company, motherfucker. This is the worst thing that you do to me. Let us see. I will be complaining to your company. Okay, this is Leticia, who violated my rights, my personal property, my personal journal. I've been working on that for so long, and he threw it, and she threw it. I warned him not to touch it, and this is the person that did that, Leticia. Okay? I tried to talk to her. Okay? I am a customer of the 99 cents, and he did something. I'm working for that personal journal for 5 years, and this is what she did. In front of the 99 cents, okay, this employee, this employee of the corporation violated my rights. Okay, this is my personal property, and he destroyed it. Okay? Call the police. I will not be leaving this property unless my property, I'll be suing you. Huh. Do you know your corporate code of conduct? Huh? Leticia, do you know your corporate code of conduct? What you did? I warn you. Remember that. I warn you. Come on. Let this be a lesson to everybody. Let this be a lesson to everybody in 99 cent store, all the employees. You must know your corporate code of conduct. How to treat the customer. And this is what they did to us. This is what they did to me. My personal journal that I'm working to sue a corporation also. Okay? This is a legal documents that she did something. Alright? She didn't listen. And this is what is stated over here. You see that? I'll be writing to the corporation, to the president of this corporation, and let us see. I warn you already. Call the police! I will not be living unless given justice. Let us see. These are people given the authority and they abuse it. Let us see. I have also here my rights. That is my personal journal. Working for it for 5 years, and what you did, you destroyed it. Okay. Stupid. Oh my. Okay, I will touch that. I will not clean that. Let us see. Alright, people. Abuse again of their authority. Given the authority, abusing it. Employees to serve the public. What is the of the corporation? Serving the public. You are an employee. You know your corporate code of conduct. You know what? We are customer over here. You know your rights. I know my rights. Leticia, do you understand it?
Stay here, so...
No, I will not be. I will not stop unless giving and justice to my property. This is what she did. This is what she did. Where is the supervisor of this corporation, of this branch of 99 cents? I need the supervisor. Where is the supervisor? Come on! I will be staying all day here. I need the supervisor of this branch. Please, you are holding me here. I want the supervisor of this branch. Right now! I'm only Tisa. Call your supervisor to know the side of mine, not only your side. Hey, Leticia, come on. I will not remove the property of mine over there. If something happened to my property, I will sue this corporation. Fuck, man. Okay, please. Because somebody stole my property. Fuck, man. That's the worst thing that she did to me. I've been working on that personal journal for 5 years. I'm putting up a legal case against a company also. And I told her not to touch it. All right? Because I'm going to just get my phone to document everything. And what she did, she threw my personal legal. That's a legal journal. I've been putting that for 5 years. I know the law. All right? I know the law. I know my rights. And that is my personal journal, illegal. Stupid. Abuse of authority. But man, I know my rights also. Let us see. Should I be the one to call the police? Okay? I want to be nice. But once I call the police, that will be now the legal action that I'm going to do. Leticia, an employee of this corporation, 99-cent store, violated my rights. My personal journal that she threw outside. Let us see who is who. I tried to be nice to her, but she got an attitude, a character. You know your corporate code of conduct, guys? Employees of the corporation, of this 99-cent store, how to treat your customer? Not like this. Why, you think everybody that's going to this 99-cent store is like me? You know who I am? Do not judge a person because the way he looks. I'm also putting up my own corporation. And I know the law. And I know what is a corporate code of conduct. What is a corporation to serve the public, not to harass. I'm a customer. I can show my receipt every day. Why I'm here. It's where I buy my food, everything. In the morning, in the afternoon. Every day. That's the reason I have all my receipt with me. It's where I buy my food every day. Where should I go? Because I know this, it's 99 cents. It's helping me a lot of what happened to me. It's where I can buy my food, everything. That's the reason 99 cents. Everybody is coming here now. People are becoming wise. That's what till Walmart. What till Walmart till a lot of store. And 99 cents is going to kill now a lot of store because of what they are selling. The price is so low. How can you compete with that? 99 cents. You can have things that you cannot buy in Ralph's or... And this person, how stupid. I tried to talk to her. Man, I just went and get my phone. When I went back, I warned him not to touch it. She threw it. You see that? It's now in front of the 99 cents, my journal. I've been working for 5 years. I'll get my lawyer. Stupid. But I need the supervisor of this branch before I'll talk to my lawyer, okay? Where is the supervisor? Please, don't hold me here before I'm going to talk to my lawyer. Does anyone concerned about this branch? You employees. Who is the supervisor so that I can go? Don't hold me! Before I go to my lawyer. Okay? Who is the supervisor? He's the highest authority over here. Give me that person right now. So that we can talk to each other. Please give me. To show to everybody that don't even abuse your position, okay? Respect the rights of others. I warned her not to touch it. Because the reason I went over here to show to her something, so that everything will be, I don't want any trouble. Because everybody have to respect their rights. And I know, but she did not listen. This is one thing I say. If somebody is trying to explain something, listen. I'm not here to intimidate anybody, to threaten anybody. She threatened me. Man, you're going to tow my car? That's my property? Man, I went to 99 cents. And then you're going to tow my car? That will cost me a lot of money. Remember that. Just buying something from 99 cents, they're going to tow my car. And how much is the towing? It cost me $200. Right? Went to 99 cents, cost me not $200, more than that. Now more than that, cost me. And now I be in front of 99 cents, picking up my personal journal that is legal. What a shame. My dignity, my reputation. Picking up my personal journal that is legal in front of 99 cents. What a shame to myself at my age. I'm 63 years old to do that, picking up my personal journal in front of the 99 cents, where everybody is coming inside, looking at me, picking it up. What a shame to me. My dignity. Motherfucker, this is the worst thing that happened to me. Went to 99 cents, and then happened my personal journal that I worked for 5 years against a corporation also. Will be picking up in front of 99 cents. a dignity, my reputation. What a shame for a human being to do that. I am a senior citizen. I went to 99 cents because I believe in something that it will be financially at this moment in time locked up because of the COVID. I can save some money, but what happened is what? The worst thing that happened to me. A nightmare. I'm working for this for 5 years. And she throw it. Oh Lord, what kind of attitude is that? What kind of character? What a shame. I lost my dignity again. People. There's a lot of people that abuse their authority, even in 99 cents, I can believe that. This employee, thinking that she can do anything she wants. There is a law in this country. You must know how to respect the property of other people. This is not an ordinary property, man. Every pages, everything that I wrote in this took me time and effort. And what she did, then I have now to put it again together. My God, why should I do that? When I went inside, everything is in order. And now this is now a mess. And then picking it up one by one is again the same. One page is important. This is priceless. This person don't know how much time I spent in this personal journal of mine. A legal document, work for it, took me 5 years to put it together, and now I am on the final stage to put that legal action against this corporation also. And this corporation is not an ordinary one. Why it took me that long? Because this is a fucking mega church, which is also a corporation. A very hard legal case, because it is a church. But this church is a mega corporation also, a non-profit. But it's a corporation. Nobody can get away. Even a church, you can sue them if you know what to do. Okay? Sit. So where is your supervisor, ma'am?
That's the one with that one.
That person? Okay now. So, Leticia is the supervisor. Okay? For everybody to know, she is the one, the supervisor in this. So now I'm going now to go and directly talk to the head office of this corporation, 99 cent store, and file a complaint against this person of what she did to me. You are a witness, right? What is your name? So she don't want to, but I got them in my video. Okay, this is the one also, an employee.
I just got.
Oh, okay, no problem. I'm just showing everybody that these are now the employees that are present. Okay, I got there in their video. Okay, before I go, I'll pick up my journal one by one. All right, these are the witnesses, and I have them in video. And what time is it? Anyway, it's in the video also. So Leticia is the supervisor. Okay? So we have everything here, the timeline. The time is everything documented. All right? So now I'm going to pick up my personal journal that I've been working to. What a shame to myself. My dignity, my reputation, again, is now tarnished. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay? Thank you very much. Anyway, I have my receipt, everything in me. What I have inside my car are all came from this store. All right? What a shame. When I came out, I saw the cruiser of the LAPD. So they came and the two officers saw the journal in front of the
Okay,
license to.
let's pass by.
I introduced myself and I told them what happened. And then I gave them the printout of a Google and the officer looked at it. And the printout from Google is Efren Tadiaman, and that is the first page who I am. So, Google is a reliable source. Anyways, I told him that I'm going now to consult my lawyer, and my lawyer is Edelbird and Spina. This is the law firm that filed a complaint against Bernard Parks and Chip Williams of the LAPD regarding some violations also. And my God, so he saw it, no question asked.
Okay.
You ever need help?
Yeah.
You good?
Later.
Alright. You sure?
Yeah.
I'll pick you get up for you.
Yeah. Okay, sir. So this is now the police for everybody to know, so that everybody have transparency in what happened, so that we will know the other side and my side, and we have here now these people. Yeah, to serve the public.
Anybody can record anybody. He can record me, I can record him. That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing right now.
Because we are doing something here.
There's no expectation of privacy when you're
Yeah, we have my rights also. Because we are now going to
you
go.
step out of this?
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Now the officer is now getting all the information from Leticia.
Yes, those people should know
whatever,
something.
She's going to say
Okay,
to the
this is
officer,
LAPD.
now she should not be claiming anything bearing for witness or saying a lie, because now that is an officer. If proven that she lied, she will be responsible. Anyway, I don't care. I'm telling the truth.
Anyway, this is what happened, alright? This is what's happening now. Leticia is explaining something to the police, okay? I don't know what she said, but let the police just let them listen. And because whatever you say, it should be substantiated. Okay, sir. So you know now what happened, okay? Her size. Okay, I would like to know. This is what is your rank?
Police officer.
Okay, Shin, and this is the police captain.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yes, sir. Can I do the? Can I take the video for my legal? Okay. Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
Okay, now.
Can I have you here?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
There's people, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So what's going on today?
Huh?
So what's going on today, sir?
Okay, what happened? I went inside. Okay, I've been here because I'm a customer of 99 cents store. Okay, because of what happened now to us, because of the lockup. So I found out that in 99 cents you can buy everything. That it can save you financially. Alright? That is the reason I'm here. This is where I buy everything. In the morning, my food, everything. That's the reason I'm here. And I'm also living in my car, to let you know. Okay? Because what happened to me, why I am living in my car, is because also of what this church did to us. I cater, we do also something for the homeless. I am the property custodian of the church. Let's not go there. Let's go now to this, okay? I'm working a legal case. I'm working on that for 5 years, and these are my personal legal journal. The reason I have it to show to her why I am here. Okay? Because the corporate code of conduct, if they know, I'm a customer. The reason I'm here? The reason I'm here, because I do everything here for me to live. The food, everything. Because the 99 cents, I found out, you can buy a lot of things that you can save. Okay? And it says here, as a customer, you see, in the morning, noon, at night, everything I bought here.
Okay.
That's the reason I'm here.
Efren, the reason.
Yeah, okay. So now, this is now the officer that know. This is my legal journal so that my lawyer will know what happened. So that I will not be holding these people. Okay, sir, thank you very much. So now, at least, we will be in the court.
Okay.
So now we know.
Morning.
Okay, sir, thank you, sir, for helping me. I don't want.
Right now, to
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to hold you because I know that you are needed. Okay, thank you very much. So we have now here people who serve the public. Okay, thank you very much, sir.
All right, salamat.
So thank you. Now I'll pick it up. Okay, thank you.
Tagalog?
Yeah.
I speak a little bit.
Yeah. So salamat po.
Salamat po.
So at least now we know people serve the public. These people, these police officers have now done their duty. Okay, legally. All right, thank you. Salamat.
I only know a few like Tagalog.
Now, the two officers,
Yeah. Okay, anyway,
there
so
and,
now,
while I'm
they
putting
don't know.
up
I
all
warned
those
her not to
pages
touch
in my journal one by
I just
one,
get
but
my phone
I
so
just
that we can
put it
document
inside.
everything
I
so
did
that
not
there is a
even
transparency.
arrange it
I
until
told
now.
her that. I tried to be nice to her.
Okay,
Then I
yeah,
found
we-
out she is the
Talk to
super.
her, Efren, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Right now, your stuff is kind of blocking the.
Yeah, I know.
While I'm
So,
getting
yeah.
all
Thank you,
those
sir.
And do you
papers
live over here? I'm sorry.
for everybody,
No, that's my car.
The yellow
I'm
one?
wondering
Yeah.
what I did.
Sir, thank you.
What a shame.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
Oh boy.
So now I have the.
Leticia should not abuse her authority.
Greetings, my Christian brothers and sisters. I'm right now here in that is Turbida and Lordo. The reason I'm here, I'm trying to see if my spiritual brother, Nonito Abo, is here. As I check it, maybe he's here because there's some thing that here that is not really normal, okay? So I know that somebody is here. I isolated and quarantined myself inside my car, and this is Smiley, okay? He's the one that, because LA is not a good place, so that once I'm sleeping, they think somebody's with me. And Smiley's here, my artificial friend, okay? I have here a, I made this one, okay, from a, where a candy used to be, okay? Garapon ng candy na plastic. Kinat ko, ginawa kong face shield. Anyway, this is funny, but it can be helpful. Okay. Now you see, what it looks like. Really funny, okay? But it fits my face, okay? There are 3 ways for you to be infected by this virus, the COVID-19. Through eyes, okay? Through your nose, and through your mouth. And how are you going to be infected? Okay? Once the person that is a carrier, which means already infected by the virus, once he is going to cough, sneeze, or even they said by talking. And what is the most effective way to prevent that? Okay, they're so simple. Okay, first, your hands. Okay, you have to wash always your hands with soap or any alcohol. All right, washing, and then by preventing, touching your face, touching your eyes, touching your nose or your mouth before you touch your mouth. Okay, because we cannot prevent in touching our face, so you must have a face shield, the most important one. Simple. All right. I was.
The ego is not a huge, big problem.
Okay.
But women can be combative, okay, and we can be very feisty, but most of the time the issues really revolve around specific facts of the case. Women, I think, are better geared at looking at a problem in the big picture, looking at it in terms of practical solutions. We play to certain stereotypes, but the stereotypes are there because historically and experientially, I think we know that women are great at taking care of people. Okay, and women, I think, are very good at explaining things to clients, making sure that clients know what they're getting themselves into. And then women are very good at anticipating many things with respect to case. So it's that has been my experience, one as a woman, as a female attorney, and like I said, I have 2 other siblings who are lawyers. One is and so one is we are all in litigation. And there are 2 women lawyers in my family, my sister Karen and I, and then my brother Al. There are 5 women in my family, so I see how women manage things. And I think we manage things pretty well because we can allocate, we raise children, we take care of people, so we know how to allocate certain needs to certain areas and to a lot of people. And we're anticipatory and, like I said, not too concerned about
The ego.
but more more concerned. Listen, you're a man. I don't take that in the wrong way.
No, I don't. I happen to agree with you. I really do. Now,
I don't want to get on your bad side.
no. I know, Claire. I agree. I mean, I think so many men have such a problem with ego, and I think what you said makes perfect sense. So, no, you're speaking the truth, and that is something that is irreplaceable. I mean, that's what you have to do. You got to tell the truth.
Oh yeah. Particularly in this day and age, we have to stop speaking in euphemisms and all sort of double speak and and just say it. But women have a particularly good approach, I think, to the law because I think we are more balanced.
Gotcha.
That's
Gotcha.
how I'll put it.
Okay, makes sense.
You
Now, I'm
you
sorry.
will forgive me. I've been having very bad asthma, so every now and then you'll hear sniffles.
Oh, that's quite all right. And if I was there, I'd give you a tissue. How about that?
Okay, good.
All right. So, hey, Claire, tell me. Look, say I'm looking for a lawyer. What are some things that I should screen to find a good lawyer? Like, what's a characteristic of a good lawyer?
A good lawyer is somebody who, first of all, will listen to your story. Be very wary of people who are so intent of selling themselves. And they have to have the ability to sit and listen because you cannot analyze a case without having somebody taking the time to sit and listen to you. Now, time is money, okay? And you can expect that the lawyer will put you in a specific time frame. Say if they are going to give you an hour's worth of free consultation. You gotta honor that because time is money. Be wary of a lawyer who can sit with you for 5 hours and not charge you for his or her time. Then there's a problem there. But a lawyer who listens to your concerns, a lawyer who has some understanding of the area of the law that you are asking about or you are concerned about, and if a lawyer does not have that, because there are so many areas in the law that one can have a problem in, you should look out for the lawyer who will say, I don't have enough knowledge about this particular case, but it is something that I can research on. So the initial interview is very important. You're looking at candor. You're looking at somebody who takes the time. You're looking at somebody who has empathy. You're looking for somebody who is candid and honest and will not pressure you into signing up a case simply because he wants to make a client sale. It's just like that. It's sales, but you have to be wary of that because most of the time lawyers, well, not most of the time, some lawyers will tell you everything you want to hear so that you'll sign them up. So that's the initial consultation. And then through the course of the relationship, watch out for lawyers who will not take the time to update.
So we have everything here, the timeline. The time is everything documented. All right? So now I'm going to pick up my personal journal that I've been working to. What a shame to myself. My dignity, my reputation, again, is now tarnished. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay? Thank you very much. Anyway, I have my receipt, everything in me. What I have inside my car are all came from this store. All right? What a shame. When I came out, I saw the cruiser of the LAPD. So they came and the two officers saw the. This reminds me of the book of wisdom in Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, from verse 17 to 23. So I hated life because the work that is done under the sun was grievous to me. All of it is meaningless, like chasing after the wind. I hated all the things I have toiled for under the sun,
because I must leave them to one who comes after me, and who knows whether he will be wise or a fool.